Zika virus, a threat to the next generation. Meet Nancy and her husband Joe. They have just recently returned from their honeymoon in Brazil. Nancy has heard about Zika in the past but did not think she was at a real risk for contracting the disease. However, now Nancy is thinking about getting pregnant, but she is concerned she may have contracted Zika from her travels. Nancy goes to her doctor to find out more about Zika and her chances of having the disease.
Her doctor states that Zika virus is a flavivirus most commonly transmitted by the bite of an infected mosquito. There have been previous outbreaks in other countries, but Brazil experienced its first outbreak in 2015. The virus is primarily transmitted by the Aedes mosquito. However, it can also be transmitted sexually. Although 80% of individuals do not show symptoms, here are some symptoms you could look out for.
Skin rash, fever, muscle and joint pain, conjunctivitis, headache, and malaise. These symptoms can last 2 to 7 days and typically resolve within a few days. These mild symptoms lead people to believe their health is not dangerously compromised, so they don't go to the hospital and aren't aware of the fact that they even have Zika. Now let's discuss some of the ways that Zika can be transmitted.
As Zika has not been thoroughly researched, there is still much unknown about the many ways it can be transmitted. As of now, we understand the virus is primarily transmitted from the bite of an infected mosquito. Additionally, secondary transmission can occur between mother and fetus and during sexual intercourse through sperm. We are also concerned that asymptomatic individuals may be transmitting the virus unknowingly.
Healthcare workers and family members of individuals who have Zika are at higher risk of contracting the virus. However, pregnant women and children are most affected by the disease. Maternal infection with the virus is linked to the birth of infants with microcephaly.
Various research shows an increased rate of microcephaly deaths in areas where Zika is prevalent, which has supported the link between maternal Zika infection and microcephaly. These children with microcephaly tend to have developmental challenges as they experience abnormal brain development due to the size of their head being much smaller than other babies their age and sex. There are other severe diseases triggered by Zika virus. One is called Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is a rare condition in which the immune system attacks nerves throughout the body and can lead to paralysis or even death. In most cases have been preceded by a virus.
Diagnose Zika virus. A reverse transcription PCR is done if within a week of symptom onset. After 1 week of symptom onset, a test is done for specific antibodies. Since testing is not commercially available and is only done at the CDC diagnostic lab, you should contact your doctor if you think you've been exposed to this virus. There is currently no vaccine to prevent Zika, so the CDC recommends people in high-risk areas take the following precautions. The use of contraceptives or delayed pregnancy to prevent the birth of babies with microcephaly. Long-sleeve coats and hats to minimize skin exposure to mosquitoes. The use of insect repellents to also prevent mosquito bites.
Currently, the CDC and Planned Parenthood have established public education programs and preventative resources for communities, including Zika prevention kits, which include mosquito repellent, standing water treatment tablets, condoms, dental dams, and educational pamphlets offered both in English and Spanish.
As discussed prior, due to the severe mental and physical birth defects that can arise from Zika, there must be a greater societal push towards developing and rolling out a vaccine.
The World Health Organization released that 4,000 babies in Brazil were born with microcephaly since October 2015. There are many other potential mothers with the same concerns as Nancy, so we urge the government to fund more research to understand the factors that promote vertical transmission and methods to reduce its occurrence.
After the first outbreak in Brazil, there have been increasing rates of its occurrence in various countries ranging from South and Central America to the Caribbean. On the 1st of February 2016, the World Health Organization declared that the Zika virus outbreak was an international public emergency as a result of its association with microcephaly and other neurologic syndromes. Zika virus has been reported in 25 countries in the Americas. Here on this map, the darker blue indicates the higher number of travel-associated cases of Zika. Additionally, in the U.S., high-risk areas include Florida and Texas as they have reported local Zika virus transmission.
So how can you stop the global spread of Zika? Best practices for Zika prevention? Get educated on current efforts and future goals. In addition, use home protection such as mosquito netting, use personal protective clothing and sprays, practice safe sex, promote community efforts, and help support government-funded research for a vaccine.
Created using Powtoon.